Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 2 of Persona 3 Reload. I keep on wanting to say portable because it wasn't too long ago that we were actually playing that game, but here we are, Persona 3 Portable episode 2. I'm excited to be back. Let's see, it is evening, so we're supposed to go to sleep. And let's see what tomorrow has for us. We just awoke to our Persona, who is Orpheus. There's going to be a lot of Greek theming in this one.
Yeah.
Long time no see, what's up? Did you have an upset stomach or something? Anyways, I got something to tell you. Aren't you full of energy?
Oh!
Hey, you totally thought I was a pain in the ass just now, didn't you? I didn't say that, bro. Come on, chill out. My bad. I'm not the same person I was yesterday. Just forget about the old Junpei. Anyways, just for always making everything about me. Anyways, what? My bad, I'm not the same person as I was yesterday. Just forget about the old Junpei. Anyways, just for always making everything about me. Okay, I understand. You should cheer up too. After all, you got a friend in me.
Jeez.
Someone's full of energy today. Hey, that's what I said. I can hear you from all the way over there. Huh? You two didn't come to school together even though you're in the same dorm?
Are you stupid or something?
I've heard enough about that. Anyway, Vernat-kun, are you feeling better? Sorry to hit you with this so soon after you've recovered, but the chairman wants to talk to you today. Head to the dorm after school and come up to the 4th floor. Don't forget, okay?
What?
Hold up. Why are you being called out by the chairman? What the heck did you do?
It's not like that.
Oh, it's nothing serious. Come on, we're gonna be late if we just stand around here talking.
And we call it a day.
That's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. Well, that wraps it up for the Stone Age. I'm tired of these lessons about fossils. I'd rather talk about the Sengoku era. Japanese history's not exciting enough until then. But it's what I'm paid to do, so here we are. It's not easy being an adult. Tell me about it. Next is the Jomon period. When do the samurai get their day in the sun?
And so...
I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day, huh? Vernat-kun. The places where people dump their waste in the Jomon period, what were they called nowadays? Uh-oh. Probably a midden? That's right.
Correct.
They're called middens. The word is Scandinavian in origin and means dunghill. That didn't work. Still not interested in this at all. Okay, I stumbled into that. I'm not going to be using a guide for this, so... Ugh, I want to get to the age of katanas. Everything else is so dull. Alright, so actually this is probably a good time for me to kind of explain what my philosophy is going into this. Because last year we did follow a guide to try and do the Max Social Link run. And we did it. But I don't want to do that with this one. So basically what I'm going to do, and I don't know how much has changed, I'm guessing that a lot of the social links and a lot of the bone structure of this game is going to remain the same. So you probably can partially use a guide in order to help you, get through this game and do a max social link run. I'm going to try and do it without using a guide. And I don't know if I'll be able to, but we're going to try. So I just wanted to mention that because I didn't want to play this game again with a guide. I wanted to just take in this game without constantly having to reference a document, so... Well, I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect.
Hey, wanna walk home together?
Absolutely.
We live in the same dorm and all, and I've been a little worried. What if you pass out again on the way home? I feel responsible for that, you know? Let me make it up to you. Come on, let's go. Home safe. I'm glad you're feeling okay now. Well, I guess I'll head up first. Like I said this morning, meet me on the 4th floor. The chairman should be waiting for us.
What's that? What's that thing shining on my bed? A twilight fragment. I don't know what that is. I haven't seen anything like this before. I should hold on to it for now. You know, I haven't really looked at the menus too much yet. I mean, there's not a lot we can do right now, it looks like, so we'll check back on that later.
Oh.
Ah, there you are.
Hey!
Come on, they're waiting for you inside.
Ah, there you are. Looks like you've recovered. I'm glad to see that. There are some things I need to discuss with you. That's why I asked you to see me so soon after your discharge from the hospital. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned his name before, but this is Sanada-kun.
Hey there.
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
I'm sorry, but that's madness. Excuse me?
That's a reasonable reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you first arrived here? You had to have noticed the signs. Streetlights going out, things that stopped working, the inexplicable appearance of coffins. With so many things amiss, didn't it feel like you'd stepped into a different time? That's the Dark Hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
Hidden, huh?
I guess it's more like something people simply aren't cognizant of. But the Dark Hour does exist, and it occurs each night at midnight. It will happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the Dark Hour so interesting. You saw them. Those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the Dark Hour, and attack anyone who roams free outside the coffins. It's our job to defeat them. Pretty exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like this?
Sounds a little
You
dangerous.
just got hurt the other day.
Now, he does his work well in any case. I'll get to the point. We are the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. S.E.E.S for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club. But in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru Kirijo-kun is the leader, and I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse.
Apathy syndrome. I'm sure you've heard of it. We sometimes refer to those who suffer from this as the lost.
They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
Okay, how do we fight them?
Although rare, there are those who can function during the Dark Hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight shadows. That's known as Persona, the power you called upon the other night. Shadows can only be defeated by Persona users. That means you are the only ones who stand a chance against them.
Okay, starting to understand a little bit.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Okay, so this might be a good time to talk a little bit about what's going on here with this game. A lot of the meanings and stuff that's going behind this. So like the evoker, this is the gun that we use to summon our personas. To evoke something is to basically bring something from the subconscious mind to the conscious mind. It's basically evoking is basically recalling something to your conscious mind. So this is actually pretty important to like the theming and stuff that goes on with Persona games in general. They're all based around Jungian psychology. And Jungian psychology is all about kind of the way that our subconscious minds work. And two of the concepts that Jung talks about a lot are the persona and the shadow, which obviously we have the power of persona and we're fighting the shadows. In somebody's like psyche, essentially what a persona is basically a different mask that you can put on. This is why Persona 5 uses masks as a motif a lot, is because like all of us have different masks that we put on when we're in different parts of our lives, right? I put on a different mask and may act differently when I'm at work versus when I'm with my friends, right? Or maybe if, you know, I have an activity or something on the weekends with like a youth group, I may put on a different mask in order to interact with that group, right? So like these masks are different like parts of your psyche that you can kind of bring to your conscious world in order to basically get through your daily whatever it might be. The shadow, on the other hand, is some of those things that maybe don't quite surface as often. In other words, there's things that we kind of suppress down inside of our subconscious and things that we don't want other people maybe necessarily to know about us. So they're kind of the things that maybe we're ashamed of, or maybe the things about ourselves that we dislike. And so these things can often, in Jungian psychology, like suppressing these things generally leads to more unhealthy behavior, and it makes you a less balanced individual. And so kind of like the theming that's going on here is that like as a society as a whole, Japan likes to think about like society as a whole as its own conscious thing. And if that's true, then, you know, we can use the persona to destroy those parts of society or those shadows that we have in our world. Yeah? So those are some of the things that are being tied here. And there are also other themes that are going on here, like the way that you summon a persona in each Persona game is very, very important to the themes. And I don't think I need to get into the themes of this game yet. They're going to become more apparent as we get further into the game. But them choosing a gun, this evoker that looks like a gun to kind of like be this device that helps you summon your persona is definitely thematically relevant. So I just wanted to mention some of that. I did originally make a intro video to my Persona 3 Portable where I talked about Jungian psychology and the way that it ties into the Persona game, the way that we use archetypes of characters and tarot in order to sort of like flesh out some of those things. But obviously as we go further into the game, I'll probably discuss some of these things as we go. But I've always thought the evoker was really cool, really interesting, symbolic way of summoning a persona. All right, let's go.
Whew. I was afraid you'd say no. I'm glad to hear you're on board.
Thank you so much. Truly. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay in the room you have now? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up? But wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it was totally on purpose. So he must have had some kind of intel. You know, he would have some intel. I think he would have intel to suspect that Makoto Yuki here, or analog vernacular, I should say, might have awoken to a persona. I can hear a voice ringing inside my head.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Fool Arcana.
Okay, full Arcana. Our first social link is the Fool. The Fool in the Arcana is the 0 card. It's a card that represents infinite potential. In other words, this is a card that generally is indicative of a beginning, which obviously we're at the very beginning of this game, and anything could happen at this point. So the Fool is always a good card to start with. It's the start of a story or the start of a new part of your life. And yep, this is definitely a new part of our life. We're joining S.E.E.S and we're gonna fight shadows. I feel my inner strength growing. I recall what Igor said about the power of social links.
Well, that's all for today. I'll follow up with you regarding our club activities later on.
Checking terminology. Certain terms that have been displayed before in messages along with their descriptions can be viewed by opening the menu with triangle, going to System, and selecting Dictionary.
I apologize for gathering you all here on your precious day off. Tomorrow is Sunday, so take some time to relax. Well then, shall weekend this meeting?
Oh no.
You know, because it's the weekend.
Somebody tell him that if he has to explain it, it's not funny.
Shall we end? Shall week end? Get it?
Woof. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, Akutsuki. You should feel ashamed, honestly. You should be embarrassed.
Hi, how have you been?
Oh, very good, mysterious boy. How'd you get in here, bro?
I'm always by your side. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
The end?
It's the end of everything, but to be honest, I don't really know much about it.
It's ominous.
More importantly, it looks like you've awakened to your power. And what an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It might even prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'm always watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then, see you later.
Okay, we're having strange dreams about creepy children. It's like a horror movie in here. It looks like I slept till nighttime.
If you are, could you come downstairs? Sonata Senpai's calling for us. Okay, he's here. So what's this about?
Nice, I'm loving the casual look. I'm loving seeing this in like HD 3D, man.
Thanks for coming. There's someone I want to introduce.
Everyone looks so good.
Hey, hurry up.
Just a sec. Yeah, this thing's freaking heavy.
What? Junpei? Why are you here? Don't tell me.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here from now on.
What's up?
He's staying here? Are you sure there wasn't some mistake?
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help out.
Group gets a little
Really?
bigger.
You have the potential?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. Whew. But he said that's, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. You guys know that?
Yeah, no, didn't happen to me, bro.
Hey, what's with the tough guy act?
It's just the
You
truth.
should know about it, since you're a Persona user and all. But man, I still can't believe it. I had no idea you guys had this stuff going on, too. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Wouldn't really want to be doing this on my own. You gotta be stoked too, right? Having me join?
What? I guess.
Well, enough with the introductions. Now that our forces have increased, I think we're about ready.
Ooh, we gotta go do something? Sweetness! I'm getting pumped!
With this many people, we could start checking out that tower.
Oh, you mean Tartarus.
Tartar sauce? What?
Close.
It's a place that holds the key to understanding the Dark Hour. Or so we think.
The key.
The chairman will give us more details tomorrow night, so be ready.
Okay.
What's up?
Yo, you ready to kick some ass? I'm so glad I was invited to join, plus the dorm's pretty cozy. But the best part is that we're the only ones who can fight these enemies. You seem pretty gung-ho.
That's right!
Well, duh. Who wouldn't be stoked about fighting for justice? Though, to be perfectly honest, I ain't got a single clue what we're supposed to be doing. But I'm sure we'll find out. They did say that they'll explain everything.
Whew, I'm tired. I was about to fall asleep.
Can I have a minute? Come to the room on the 4th floor when you get back to the dorm tonight. I have something to tell you all.
Oh, are we having that talk already?
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
What talk is he referring to? I don't even know what he's on about.
Doesn't waste any time.
She's not like us. She's busy, you know, with the student council or whatever.
Whoa, Yucatan, do I sense some hostility?
It's not that I don't like her, it's just... I don't know.
Am I the only one that didn't hear any hostility in her voice there?
Okay, school days finally over. They're probably waiting for us at the dorm, right? Let's hurry back. Finally made it. Can't believe the accident delayed our train so much. It's already dark out. Been happening a lot lately, though. People jumping onto the tracks. This apathy syndrome thing's getting out of control. It's like the whole world's falling apart.
So just to kind of like reinforce what I was saying earlier about like shadows and persona and whatnot, like the apathy syndrome is obviously very thematically tied in too. And so like I don't know if it like can we draw a direct line from those things like shadow to apathy syndrome. So in other words, maybe what it's like trying to say in its theming is that like as a society, if we basically succumb to our shadows, then we end up becoming more apathetic naturally. Like, I don't know, that one is just me sort of like thinking off the top of my head. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, some of you may not know too much about apathy syndrome yet, so
Crap.
something to think about though.
Already. We better hurry.
Apathy seems to be a pretty strong theme that keeps coming up in the Persona series as well.
I'm getting kind of hungry.
Comes up in some way in every single game. But in this one, there's literally a, like, illness almost called apathy syndrome, so.
It's small rocks. So many places to chow down. Plus, they're open late. Speaking of, I heard the ramen joint upstairs has a secret late night menu.
Really? Maybe next time.
Yeah.
I don't think that was in the original game.
All right, everyone's here.
Heck yeah! Let's get right into it.
Yeah, I don't remember he said the ramen place? I don't think there was a late night ramen thing. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe I just never
Now,
used it.
I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Kirijo-kun and Sanada-kun were the only Persona users we had. But that number has recently jumped to 5. So here's the plan. Starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like us to finally begin exploring Tartarus.
So I asked this yesterday, but what is that tartar thing again?
It's Tartarus. You seriously haven't seen it, Junpei?
I mean...
It's no surprise you haven't seen it. Tartarus only appears during the dark hour, after all.
Only during the dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh?
The goal of our club, S.E.E.S, is to fight those shadows. However, simply defeating shadows during the dark hour isn't enough. We must get to the root of the problem. We need to destroy the dark hour itself.
I don't really get it. Well, you're saying if we run around Tartarus, we can somehow get rid of the dark hour?
We don't know for certain. Sorry I can't give you a better answer. But investigating the mysteries of that tower is part of our job.
The bottom line is, we need more information. Everything we encounter there will be a vital clue for us.
The exploration of Tartarus is of utmost importance. Consider it our top priority. Our society, while remaining blissfully unaware of the shadows, is slowly but surely succumbing to their influence. I would go as far as to say that the fate of the world rests on the shoulders of you Persona users.
That's one hell of a responsibility. But the heroes of justice will prevail.
It's also the perfect spot for us to train and improve our skills. That place is like a nest of shadows, you know.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But Senpai, what about your injury?
Akihiko's still recovering from his wounds. He'll accompany us, but won't participate in the exploration.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. Oh, Junpei's got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. Not much point anyway, since I can't summon a persona.
Seems a little bitter about that.
Huh? We're here? What's going on? Why are we at school?
Just wait and see. It's almost midnight.
Oh, this is gonna be good. The presentation of this reveal in Portable was not very strong, so I'm excited about this. Yep, that's cool.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything will return to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
If we don't know, we'll just have to find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This will be our first time exploring it. Exciting, huh? There's gotta be something in there. Hopefully some sort of clue about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be exploring it today.
I know. You don't have to keep reminding me.
He's so disappointed. So, this is Tartarus. Whoops. In any case, we decide to enter the tower.
Whoa. It's just as crazy on the inside.
Sure is creepy, though.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of these stairs.
First, You need to get a feel for the place. Why don't the three of you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. I'll help you navigate by feeding you information from here.
We'll also need to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
A leader? Like, the captain of a pirate ship? I'm in! Me! Pick me!
You're in charge.
Wait! Why him? He doesn't look like a captain!
Calm down. He has experience fighting already.
Wait, seriously?
That's true too, but the main reason is far more simple. Junpei, and you too, Takeba. Can either of you summon your persona without difficulty like he can?
Yeah, of course I can!
Me too.
These are shadows we're talking about. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
All right, let's head inside. Are you ready, leader?
I'm ready.
That's the spirit.
The velvet key in my hand is shining.
What's the matter?
A strange door is sitting in a corner of the lobby? This is totally normal.
I've been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of something before you go any further. You must understand the nature of your power.
Yeah, what about that door though?
The door you just passed through is the entrance to this realm. Of course, no one but you can see it. Your power is unique. It is like the number 0. Empty, but at the same time, holding infinite possibilities.
Remember what I said about the full arcana? There you go.
You, my boy, are able to possess multiple personas and summon them at will. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. Now then, my spare time will soon be scarce. Next time, once again, may you open the door and come here of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Until we meet again, farewell.
Look, Nose, don't call me back until I can date Elizabeth, okay? I don't need anything else from you. That's all I need. Otherwise, we have nothing to discuss. I've got Orpheus, I'm good. Right?
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
I opened this door and...
Huh? What door?
Man, are you loco?
They don't seem to see the door, and now they are very concerned that I am now their leader.
Have you been nodding off? You seem kinda out of it.
Dude, you're supposed to be our leader.
Yeah,
Get your
right
head
there.
in the game.
We'll be following you. Come on, let's go.
All right, jumping into
Leader.
Tartarus. The entrance to the labyrinth is at the top of the stairs. Whenever you feel ready to start, lead the way. Okay. Utilizing the menu, you can open the menu by pressing triangle. Accessing the menu will allow you to view you and your allies' statuses and personas, as well as use skills and items. Okay. While exploring Tartarus, you can save at locations where you can change your party. However, you cannot save on the floor you're currently exploring. You can save from the menu by pressing the start button. Okay, let's go ahead and do that right now. Right at the 2-hour mark. So this is Tartarus.
Hell yeah!
All right, let's do this. I'll prove that I should be in charge.
Hey,
Remember, Takeba and Junpei have no real battle experience, so make sure you back them up. Don't worry, I won't push you too hard. You'll be just fine. Thank you, Mama. What is this? I've never seen something like it before. Regardless, it doesn't seem to be functioning right now. Alright, so at this point we kind of know that, I don't know too much about everything that's going to be changing in this game, but I do know a few things, and it is still procedurally generated, but I do know that there are going to be a lot of quality of life improvements, so I'm excited to see what's going to change and what remains the same. What a large clock. It doesn't seem to be working, though. Alright, let's go in. Alright, do we start with any items? Just the Twilight Fragment. A glowing fragment of unknown origin cannot be sold. Okay, and just real quickly, you have Orpheus, and if I go to stats here, I should be able to check yours. Yukari's persona is Io. And Junpei's is Hermes. Just wanted to show that off. Yeah, it's funny how in this game, like the only awakening you get is your own characters, and then they really lean into character awakenings to their personas in the future games. They were like, you know what? That Orpheus awakening was really cool. Let's do that for everybody.
All right.
Are y'all ready? I'm ready. Good luck.
So, it's the real deal from here on, huh?
Looks easy to get lost in.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa! Is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out. Keep that in mind.
Wait, are you saying you can see this place from all the way out there?
It's my persona's ability. The structure of Tartarus actually changes from day to day. I'd like to join you up there, but we need someone to provide outside support.
That's even more concerning.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any time. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. You'll get the hang of it as you go.
Right.
Got it. Why is she always like that?
Like what, Yukari? Come on,
Right.
talk to me.
Let's begin. Defeat all the shadows on that floor. I'll support you as much as I can, but it's up to you to learn something out there.
Okay, lighting looks good. Yep, still got the stairs.
Hold on. There's a shadow up ahead. This is the first real battle for Takeba and Iori. Proceed with caution. All right. Let's start by going over how to attack shadows. When faced with an enemy, you have two primary options for fending them off. The first option is to use your equipped
Oh, look at the
weapon.
walls. Did you all see that? Walls are moving.
The second option is to use your persona. But remember,
It's kind of a
every
cool
persona
effect.
has its own strengths and weaknesses. Knowing how personas work will be crucial. Try summoning yours right now.
You got it. You can choose whether to use an attack or a skill on your enemies, attack with whatever weapon you have currently equipped, launch an attack by selecting X. On the other hand, using a skill will deplete HP or SP. To use one, press triangle. Okay.
What to do?
Let's go ahead. Use a little bit of our SP.
Okay. Looks like I'm up. Here goes. Check this out. Persona!
Nice, dude.
my persona ability.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Well done, Iori. Considering it was your first battle, you did well. Takeba too. You'll be fine. Don't be afraid to show what you can do.
Got it.
Good.
Okay.
Let's continue exploring. Another shadow up ahead. Let's get you more accustomed to combat. The battle's about to begin. Everyone, stay focused. All right, next, let's go over a useful approach for defeating enemies. Most enemies have an elemental affinity that they have low resistance to. Targeting weaknesses is one of the best ways to deal damage. Not only that, it can also knock enemies down. Knocking down an enemy creates an opening, letting you continue your offense.
Weaknesses, huh? Got it. I'll show you how it's done.
Wait! Let me handle this one.
You got it, girl.
Just point it to my head and pull the trigger. I can do this!
Man, these animations are so good.
Oh, you're not so bad yourself, Yuki-tan.
That's it, Takeba. You give it a try as well.
Okay, each skill has an affinity. Enemies have weaknesses to affinities. Okay, it will knock them down. When you knock them down, you get one more. If you use this extra turn to knock down a different enemy, you can get another one more. This is all stuff that I already know. So if you're new to the series, it's not too complicated once you understand how it works.
Well done. You struck the enemy's weakness. Keep that up and finish off the rest.
Okay, that means that we get to attack again. And boom.
I did it!
Fantastic work, Takeba. You performed as well as I hoped you would.
Totally. I couldn't take my eyes off you.
Can you try not being a creep?
I was thinking the exact same thing, bro.
Right. Looks like everyone's gotten used to handling their personas. Leader, take note of each member's strengths and conduct the battle accordingly.
Of course, I say that, while I'm just thirsting so hard after Elizabeth.
I can still sense some enemies around. Let's move on.
I am a thirsty hoe. What can I say? Maybe you and I aren't so different, Junpei.
Yeah.
I wonder how far we can get without losing contact with Kirijo-senpai. Ooh, first loot?
Heck? Hey, found some kind of boxy looking thing.
Yeah, sure, you found it.
Yes, boxes like those seem to be scattered all throughout Tartarus. Sometimes they contain useful items for battle. Seek them out as often as you can.
Oh, sweet. So they're basically like treasure chests. Hell yeah! Let's bust it open and see what's inside.
Treasure chests in Tartarus contain items, money, and other loot that will make exploration easier. There are many types, each with different contents inside. You especially want to keep an eye out for the special items that can only be obtained from treasure chests.
That looks like it'll be useful. It's up to you to decide how to use it.
If you get injured while exploring Tartarus, you can use items and skills to restore HP or SP. Okay, skills work similarly. Best to prioritize Analog's HP so that he doesn't faint while exploring. Yeah, so if your main character goes down, you get a game over.
Hey.
Yo, this is really the school? Like, kind of funny if we actually... It'd be kind of funny if we were actually inside... Okay, went too fast. If I mess up the line, it's over. Okay, our first revival bead.
Shadow detected. Looks like they haven't noticed you yet. Now's your chance. Try sneaking up on them from behind. Make sure you stay out of their field of vision.
Alright, swing your sword by pressing square. While exploring to slash an enemy, doing so will start combat. Striking an enemy from behind will trigger a chance encounter, where you have the advantage at the start of combat. If the enemy attacks you first, a pinch encounter will occur, placing you at a disadvantage. Get into the habit of initiating chance encounters to gain the upper hand for an easy victory. You can still swing your sword even when there are no enemies present, so you'll be able to practice and test your sword's range. Okay? You kind of do a little bit of a step forward, so looks like you gotta account for that.
Next, I'm going to explain a tactic for defeating several enemies at once. First, go ahead and strike an enemy's weakness. I'll keep track of tactical data, such as any enemy weaknesses you've identified. If you ever forget an enemy's affinities, just let me know and I'll get that data for you.
Okay, probably R1 or L1? L1. Different affinities are slash, strike, pierce, fire, ice, electricity, wind, light, and dark. The amount of damage inflicted depends on the enemy's affinity. Unknown affinity has not been used against an enemy yet. Weak, more damage dealt and knockdown possible. Yep. Okay, resist, damage is halved, null, no damage taken. Repel, damage is deflected and inflicted on the one who initiated it, and drain, damage is absorbed by the target and heals them. Okay, so L1, we can see we've got fire as a weakness.
All right, now knock down the other one. That's when you perform an all-out attack.
An all-out attack?
This is a new song.
It's a maneuver that engages the entire team in a coordinated assault when all enemies have been knocked down. Naturally, the enemy has no way of defending against this. It's one of the most reliable means of attack.
Whoa! That sounds so badass! Let's give it a try right now!
Dude, I'm digging this song. This is so good. When you've knocked down every enemy, you'll get the chance to execute an all-out attack that will deal significant damage to all enemies. Once an all-out attack is possible, there will be a prompt asking whether you want to initiate it or press 0 to cancel, X to perform it. Choose wisely, depending on the situation. If you are inflicted with a status ailment, or if you are the only one mobile at that time, then an all-out attack cannot be executed. If any party member is inflicted with a status ailment at the time of an all-out attack, they will not be able to join in. This will reduce the amount of damage dealt to enemies.
I'll go with
Who's voicing the MC?
Here we go.
Let me know in the comments. That's good shit. These animations are so good. After a battle is won, shuffle time may occur. During shuffle time, different types of cards formed by the possibilities within your soul will appear. You can choose one of these cards. Each type of card has a different effect. Persona, acquire new persona. Wand, increases experience. Yeah, these are all exactly the same. Cool. I'll go over it for everybody who hasn't experienced this game yet, but activates battle support effects with the cup. Sword, obtain a skill card. And coin, obtain money. Now, hold on. Cup is different. Activates battle support effects? It's not SP? We'll have to see about that one. The more 1-mores you get in battle, the higher chance shuffle time will occur. If you end a battle with an all-out attack, shuffle time will always occur. Always? Was that true? I can't remember if that was true. I think it was just way more likely in Portable. Alright, only one card and we get S.E.E.S. Done and dusted. Okay, we learned Dia.
How'd you like our all-out combo attack, you filthy shadows?
I don't remember Orpheus learning Dia.
When I saw my opening, it's like my body just knew what to do.
That was magnificent teamwork. It's hard to believe it's your first time. As you grasp the flow of battle, you'll learn to coordinate with each other seamlessly. Let's apply what we've learned so far and continue exploring.
Let's see, I think... Okay, game settings, there should be an option for me to... rotate minimap with camera. I'm also going to turn on maintain auto text. There we go, that's better. Okay, those are not doors.
What?
I detect another shadow up ahead. Take advantage of what you just learned. Try not to alert the enemy as you move.
Whoops. I got greedy.
I've covered the
Still got the
basics of combat
advantage.
now, but the most important thing is making decisions based on the situation at hand. I'll continue providing support, but this time, go ahead and try fighting on your own.
You, my boy, are able to possess multiple personas and summon them at will.
I can feel a new potential within myself. If you have multiple personas in your possession, you can use Change Persona to swap out your equipped persona with another in your stock. Changing personas will also change your stats, affinities, and usable skills based on the persona. During battle, open the Persona submenu, view skills, then press L1, R1 to change personas. You can also change your equipped personas outside of battle by pressing triangle to open the menu, then navigating. You can change personas at any time, but in battle you can only do so before taking action that turn. Okay.
I'll go with.
Alright, so we're able to R1 and L1. We can see here that Apsaras has Bufu, which I'm gonna assume these guys are probably weak to. Hell yeah.
Your persona just now. It looks like you really do have a special power.
Dude, this song is so good. Oh my gosh. It makes me so happy. New Persona music is just such a treat. Every damn time. I've got the biggest shit-eating grin on my face right now. Alright, now we get options. So money, you'll restore 50% of your maximum HP. Oh yeah, that one was an SP. I keep on getting that mixed up. I think that the blue cup in Persona 4 Golden actually had an SP thing with this, but this one's health. Let's take the experience. Mask of Cruelty, ×2.
The enemy has been defeated. Excellent work.
Was that?
Well, it looks like he has the ability to summon different personas. I suspected as much after the events from the other day, but now we know for sure.
I mean, I guess...
All right.
I was gonna say, how would she have suspected that? But I guess Orpheus was summoned, and then that other one broke out of Orpheus, so... that's probably what she means by that. Okay, I think this is a good place to stop. There's a device nearby that will teleport you back. Look around for it. There should also be some stairs nearby, but I can't approve any more exploration right now. We'll explore the upper floors next time. You will encounter one-way teleporters in Tartarus that can be used to return to the entrance. Keep in mind that since these teleporters are only one way, you cannot return to the same floor where it was used. What is this? Special type of chest?
Look! That treasure chest looks different from the one before.
Yes, that particular box is sealed in a special way. The box can be unlocked by its own mechanism, but it needs something else to work during the dark hour.
The twilight fragment I found in my room seems to be reacting.
What's that you got there?
Yeah, this is new.
I wonder...
That reaction. Do you have a twilight fragment with you? Try holding it up to the treasure chest. Special locked treasure chests can be unlocked with twilight fragments. The amount you need will vary from chest to chest. Oh, interesting. Okay. So you'll want to collect as many as you can. Where do we get them from? The number of twilight fragments I have is 1. Using 1 should open it. Okay, an SP item. Those are rare and they are very useful. Trust me, you want them. I thought that's what that was. That's a twilight fragment. They can be used on devices throughout Tartarus. You might find more in Tartarus or other locations with traces of shadows. If you come across any going forward, you'll want to take them. Indeed. Okay, how do I look at the map? Large. L1? Okay, so L1 brings up the big map. We got log, attack, menu. What was R1? Auto recover. Then we got dash. And I'm pushing the Navi button, but it's not doing anything, which is the pad. Maybe that'll be unlocked later. Okay, there's the teleporter.
Looks like you found a teleporter. Now use it to return to the entrance.
We're gonna double check that long hallway first. Probably no more loot, but... Okay, there's the stairs.
Hey, I found some stairs.
Wait, we're looking for the teleporter, aren't we?
Exactly what Takeba said. Please prioritize getting back safely for now.
Okay. First Tartarus floor, down.
Welcome back. So, how was it?
No problem at all.
I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power. But damn, why do I feel so exhausted?
'Cause you were bouncing around like a little kid.
You say that, but you look pretty tired yourself, Yuka-tan.
This is different. It's like I'm having trouble breathing. What's going on?
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. I have to say though, I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
By combining my powers with the teams, I was able to stand against the shadows. I sense a strong bond with them. Rank 2 in the Fool. Just like Yukari and Junpei, I feel tired as well. I decided that it would be best to return to my room and rest. Okay, and let's talk to everybody and then we're gonna end this episode. I'm exhausted. Let's call it a day, okay? Dude, I can't take it anymore. I'm starving. You guys did a great job, but you won't have to shoulder the burden forever. I'll help you out too, just as soon as this damn injury is healed.
All right.
From now on, you'll be selecting party members to join you in exploring Tartarus. I'll explain in detail some other time. Trust bien, you did well today. Now let's head back to the dorm. Is that Trey? Do you T-R-E-S? Do you pronounce that Trace or Trey? I'm too dumb to know. Just a big old dummy. Doesn't seem like Yukari and the others can see it. Okay, well, this is where we're gonna end this episode, so thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.